Welcome along to today's Youth Enquiry Service Podcast episode. I'm Blake. We are delighted to be joined by Emily Davies, who is a young carer and young adult carer support worker for the Dumfries and Galloway Carer Centre. Welcome along, Emily. We are happy to have you here today. To get us started, here's a question to get you thinking. If you were a food, what food would you be?
So I think I would be tacos. They're my favourite type of food, so that's one of the reasons I chose them. But I think they're also made up of lots of different layers and lots of different sections and different parts to them, and that's a little bit like me as well. What type of food would you be?
I think I'd be a steak because, you know, I wear different outfits, I wear different clothes, I wear baggy, I wear tight. So it's like I pick what I want to be for the day. Do I want to be rare or do I want to be blue?
Amazing.
Sad.
Great answer.
For some of our young people or anyone listening, they maybe are wondering what a young carer or young adult carer is. Could you give us a definition, please?
Of course I can. So a young carer is a child or a young person under the age of 18 who cares for a family member. It might be a parent, a grandparent, a sibling, someone who they're seeing on a regular basis in their family who has an illness, a disability, struggles with substance misuse or a mental health condition, or has a learning disability that wouldn't be able to cope without their help and have an impact. And then our young adult carers, again, are people who look after someone within their family who has that illness, disability, substance misuse, but they are 18 to 25. So we kind of cover the young carers is under 18 and young adult carers is up to 25.
Thank you. Let's get on questions. What does the Dumfries and Galloway Care Centre do across our region?
So the Dumfries and Galloway Carer Centre, we do absolutely loads. We're the only generic carer service within Dumfries and Galloway. We support carers of all ages. So not only our young carers and our young adult carers, but we also support adult carers as well of any age right across the region. We offer one-to-one support, a chance to meet up with a support worker, to have those conversations, talk about emotions, talk about things that are happening at home and home life circumstances. We also have groups, a chance to meet other carers, have advice, information. We offer funding and all sorts of things.
Thank you. We know that you're a young carer and young adult care support worker. What does your role involve?
So my role actually involves loads. I'm really lucky that I get to support young carers and young adult carers on a one-to-one basis. But I also am the young carers educational officer, which means not only do I get to support young carers, but I also get to go into schools and deliver teacher training or professionals training to raise awareness of young carers. We get to deliver awareness raising assemblies and interactive sessions in primary and secondary schools right across the region. So our young people know more about who young carers are and also what they do, their roles and responsibilities, and can self-identify themselves.
Okay, thank you. How do young people get referred to the Carer Centre?
So there's lots of different ways that you can be referred to the Carers Centre or the Young Carers Project, either through a professional referring you, so that could be teachers, it could be school nurses, it could be your youth worker who's maybe picked up on a conversation or helped you identify that you are a young carer and you have caring responsibilities. They can refer you into our service. They can get in touch with us and have that conversation for young carers. But young carers and their families can also self-refer. So through our website, we have a referral form that anyone can access, and you can self-refer through there at dgalcarers.co.uk.
Thank you. What support do you offer to young carers and young adult carers?
Yep, so again, similarly to what we do for carers of all ages, we offer groups, holiday programmes, school drop-ins within the schools on a monthly basis in all the secondary schools in Dumfries and Galloway. It's the chance to meet other young carers who are in similar positions, who all have the one thing of having those caring responsibilities in common. We have respite opportunities for young carers, whether that's through funding. There's lots of different things like the Young Carers Grant. We have our Time for You funding, which can offer young carers short breaks, whether that's a break away or something that gives them a break at home. There's also the Young Carers package, which any young carer who has a Young Scot card can sign up to and get offers and discounts. There's loads of different opportunities for young carers, not only locally, but also the national funding opportunities as well.
Mm-hmm. And why do you think that young carers or young adult carers should speak out if they're needing support?
I think they should speak out because there is so much support available that not all of our young people know about. And it is so important that they're able to access that they're able to build their confidence, talk about things if they want to, that they're able to access all the opportunities that are available to them as well.
Okay. And as a final question, what do you love most about your job, and can you give any tips to young people thinking about becoming a young carer support worker?
Yeah, absolutely. So I love that I get to support a wide variety of young carers of all ages, from different backgrounds, with from different communities. But I also really like raising awareness of young carers as well. I was a young carer myself who accessed the service, and I think it's really important that our teachers and professionals know more about who young carers are and what they do. So I really like, going out into schools and watching young carers able to identify themselves as a carer or identify friends as a carer, but also when you get young carers who stand up and go, I am a young carer, and they're able, to confidently say that, knowing that their peers or teachers are aware of what that actually means and what they are doing at home. I think my top tips for any young people who, would like to get into support work is, work hard, work with a variety of different young people, from different backgrounds, different experiences, different ages, to get to know, different types of young people as well.
Thank you. And we have really appreciated speaking with you today. Thank you for coming on our podcast. Make sure to follow us on all of our socials. See you next time. Bye.
Thank you.
Follow us to keep up with more podcasts.